So you're thinking about moving to Bluffdale, Utah. So in this video, I'm going to cover a few different neighborhoods. We're going to take a look at a few different homes, show you some different price points so that you'll have a good idea as far as what the homes look like in the different price points in the Bluffdale area. And if you stick around until the end, I'll actually end up at one of the popular parks here in the Bluffdale area. People from neighboring areas like Harriman and Riverton actually come to this park as well. It's a great place to spend time as a family. So stick around until the end. I'd love to show that to you, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call. You can shoot us a text. Always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information is going to be in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to Bluffdale like we're talking about today. So as I mentioned, I'm here in Bluffdale, and Bluffdale is known for having larger lots. We do have a median lot size that's close to half of an acre, and Bluffdale's always been known for large 1 acre lots. There's a lot of horse properties, a lot of horse rights in this area. And so that's just something that's always been known about the Bluffdale area. And it's only been the recent last 10 years or so that we've seen a lot of these townhomes and homes on smaller lots that have popped up. And that just simply goes with addressing that affordability need. As real estate prices continue to climb, the need for affordable housing continues to grow as well. And so especially on the east side of Bluffdale, as we get closer to I-15, you can see I-15 back behind me here. But we see a bunch of these townhomes, condos, that is adding to the affordability. And so we're going to start looking at some of these townhomes and homes on smaller lots, and then we're going to make our way into the more traditional or established parts of Bluffdale with these larger lots and horse properties. But I'm down here on the southern end of Bluffdale, and Bluffdale is shaped like a funnel. So at the northern end, it's wide, and then as we come down to the south end, where we join with Utah County, we're at that narrow part of the funnel. So you can see I've got some nice friendly horses back here as well. But at this part of Bluffdale, you can see behind me here, this is the point of the mountain. We do have the Geneva gravel pit, which is back behind me. And then on the other side, so now we're looking off to the west side, that mountain range is where Camp Williams is. That's for the Utah National Guard. And so there's always a bunch of National Guard activities taking place up there. And then the National Guard buildings are directly south of me right here as well. So let's get started. Let's head to the first house right now. The first home that we're going to take a look at in Bluffdale is going to be a townhome. So this home was built in 2014. It's about 2,400 square feet, just a little bigger than that. We do have a 2-car garage, and it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom home. And so it's this home you can see back behind me here. There is an HOA with this. You're about $130 a month, and it does give you, it covers some of your water expenses. It's going to cover the trash for you. But there are some parks nearby. We do have a bunch of condos. We have a bunch of apartment complexes that are behind me. These are newer complexes, so most of the building here is going to be less than 10 years old at the point of this video. But you can see back behind me here, we're close to I-15. You can probably see the cars driving up and down, heading north and south on I-15 right there. One thing about this area in Bluffdale is the city has put together a garden. So it's a public garden area where people can go, and they've got their own little gardening plots. A lot of times on these townhomes and condos and apartments, people don't have the space in their yards to be able to do that. And so Bluffdale's made that available. We've got one of those gardening plots that's sponsored through the city right behind me. So if you go ahead and take a look back there, that's one of the benefits to living in the community in this part of Bluffdale is if you enjoy gardening, if you want to grow your own vegetables, then you're going to have some options available to you with places just like that. The school's not too far, the elementary, it's walking distance just down the road to the south of me back here. So let me show you the neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. I forgot to mention the list price for that townhome. That was listed at $439,000. So we're now here at the next home. This is going to be single family, but we're on a small lot, so 0.09 of an acre. And we have a list price of $586,000 for this home. So this is the home that's listed behind me here. It is a 3,300 square foot home. We've got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. There is an unfinished basement, so there's room to put additional bathrooms and bedrooms in the basement. And so in a community like this, there is no HOA here. One great thing about this home is it actually backs some of this open space back here. So there's a lot of natural landscape behind the home. There is a paved walking trail, and that walking trail is going to tie into the Jordan Parkway trail system. I've mentioned this in other videos, so if you've watched those, you're probably familiar with this, but the Jordan Parkway trail system, it actually goes from Utah County, Utah Lake, all the way up to the Great Salt Lake, and it's over 60 miles. It's actually the longest paved urban trail in all of America. And so simply by walking between these houses here, you can tie into that. So if you enjoy getting out and walking those public paved trails, easy, quick access right here. There's also a handful of pickleball courts and some public parks that are located in this area. And that's one great thing is as they put these homes closer together, as you get smaller lots, you know, it's always nice when there's more public space available, when you can get out and enjoy trails, enjoy these public parks, enjoy the pickleball courts as well. So let me go ahead and I'm going to show you the neighborhood, and then we'll head to the next house. We are at the next home here in Bluffdale, so we're now in a neighborhood that has these large 1-acre lots. We're on the northern part of Bluffdale. We're pretty close to Redwood Road and Bangerter Highway, so one great thing about this neighborhood is quick and easy access to Bangerter, which if you're heading north, easy peasy. If you're heading over to I-15, it's easy to tie into that as well. So this is the home that we're going to take a look at. We have a list price of $950,000. This home was built in the 1980s, so 1987, and it's a 7-bedroom, 4-bath home. A lot of these neighboring homes do have horses here. So in fact, they're backyard neighbors. There's several horses there, several of the homes that surround here. You know, not all of these properties are going to have horses on there. For example, this property right here, they've got large gardens, they've got fruit trees. And so it's something that the seller's actually advertising, that if someone who's interested in buying the property is interested in the gardening, they're actually willing to share all of the tips and advice that they can about how to successfully garden and grow your own food. And so, you know, if you're just looking for a larger lot because that's something that you enjoy, if you just enjoy a little bit more space between you and your neighbor, Bluffdale and areas like this are going to offer that for you. So let's take a quick look at the neighborhood and then we'll jump to the next house. The next home on our list, we are in a gated community called the Falls at Boulder Ridge. So this is a real nice community, real nice homes here. The home we're looking at has a list price of $1,174,000. The square footage on the home is just shy of 4,600 square feet, and then it's a 6-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. The home was built in 2014. Most of the homes in this neighborhood are built around that time frame, some of them a few years newer than that. One thing about this home though is we are located on the west side of Bluffdale, so you can probably see behind me, that's the Zions Bank Stadium. That's where the Real Salt Lake, the professional soccer team in Utah, that's where they practice. That's also where the rugby team plays, right in that area. So if you're into that type of stuff, it's nice and close, right in your backyard right there. But there is an HOA fee in here. It's about $125 a month, and it mainly covers the common areas. That there's a barbecue area, a picnic area. When you come into this community, it's a really nice, it's landscaped really nice. You've got all the waterfalls there, and so just a great space that they maintain here for you. And so a lot of these homes here, you know, this 4,600 square foot home, this is going to be on the smaller end for the homes in this neighborhood. A lot of these homes will be 5,000, 6,000 square feet, and then there's a lot of these homes that have these really large detached garages as well. And so if you like the newer homes, larger lots, like these bigger garages, there's certainly that available in this neighborhood right here. So let me go ahead, I'm going to jump in the car, show you around, and then we'll head to the next house. Okay, so the next home that we are looking at in Bluffdale, we have a list price of $1,575,000. We have a square footage of 5,100 square feet. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. This home was built in 1997. So I wanted to show you a couple of homes on the 1 acre lots and kind of that price difference. The other home that we looked at on a full 1 acre, it had the large garden, built in 1980s, but it was all original. So original cabinets, original carpet, and there was wallpaper in the home. So it was a dated home, whereas a home like this, where you're over 1.5 million, you've got updates in the home, you're gonna have some newer finishes in here. It also does have a large detached garage. And what you're gonna find in Bluffdale when we're on these 1 acre lots is you're gonna find homes that are really priced between that 900,000, that's kind of your entry level on these 1 acre lots, and they'll go up to around $2 million for these newer, nicer, larger homes, and then kind of everything in between. And so that's what you'll expect on these larger 1 acre lot in these parts of Bluffdale. So you can see behind me the neighbor here, they've got horses, and you'll find a bunch of homes scattered throughout Bluffdale on these lots with horses. And so this neighborhood right here, we are close to the city area, which is where the city hall is located. They've got a nice park there. They've got a little covered like amphitheater area. It's mainly just a stage so they can have summer concerts when they do their summer activities, but they've got a park and ball fields over there, a little a play area as well with some like historic looking buildings as well. And so let me go ahead and show you the neighborhood, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so that wraps up our tour of looking at homes in Bluffdale, Utah. So I wanted to end at this park. I told you that I would bring you to this park. This is called Wardell Park, and you know, I found out about this park through my wife. She came to me and she's like, we've got to take our kids to this park. They've got an incredible splash pad. It's a large park. And so we actually came here as a family. My kids had the best time at the splash pad. You can actually see that back behind me here. There's a large play center. We've also got some covered picnic pavilion areas. There's pickleball courts, there's basketball courts, and there's just a ton of space to run around and enjoy the park. So a lot of acreage here, fun place to go. But I also wanted to touch a little bit more on the housing market. Bluffdale does have a median home price of close to $500,000, and that's coming from Realtor.com. I actually feel like that's low because there are so many properties in Bluffdale that are these 1 acres, and they're gonna really be at that $1 million to $2 million mark. The reason why we're at $500,000 according to Realtor.com is because so many of these townhomes that are being built and that are currently available right now, plus these homes that are going on these smaller lots, which are all located on the eastern side of the Bluffdale area. When we look at other sites like Zillow, Zillow has a median home price of around $630,000, which I feel is a more reflective of the true median home price for the Bluffdale area. And so, I just hope that these homes that we've looked at, I hope that it gives you a good idea for the differences as far as price points and what's currently available. Those homes on the smaller lots at that lower price point, you are going to be over on eastern part of Bluffdale, closer to I-15, closer to Draper. And then these larger lots that are 1 acre lots, you're going to find the majority of them on the west part of the Jordan River, most of them even west of Redwood Road in the Bluffdale area. You can see Camp Williams back behind me as well. So, if you're thinking about making a move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to Bluffdale like we looked at today, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always send us an email. The information, it's in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. And until then, I hope to see you around town.